folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Vivo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Rebels will kick this away to get us going here. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Miami offense will take over. The Hurricanes offense will get the first swing today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Off the RPO, caught to the right.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's back. Caught near the sticks, it's Daniels. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's first and goal.
Love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
He's got it near the end zone, and he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go. Third and goal coming up. They'll try to run this one in. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. They have really tightened things things up here inside the 10-yard line. Seems like they're almost daring the offense to go for it here on 4th down. Let's see what the decision is.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now.
They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark.
He got it. The field goal's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ray. Steps out at the 9. Full return and poor field position to start the drive. Rebels offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays. How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Gets the first and still running. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
Runs through the defender. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
2nd down after that previous play. A play action looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's back. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes off in a bootleg. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The Rebels will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team downs the ball right there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's able to get the boot away. Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a short return to make the tackle to the 25, and what a play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. To the air, it's Beck. He dumps it off to the tight end.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami and the wide receiver position. Now, you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to chuck it again. Over the middle, it's Joseph. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. That's caught. It's Joseph. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Running play called on 3rd and short. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
The Canes come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Here's the handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Grab behind the line. It's Lee. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
First and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion on first down makes it second and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. It's a quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Good assignment football here by this defense. Good job of rallying to the quarterback, keeping him short of the marker. Now, a big decision coming up here on fourth.
And the Rebels will have to kick this away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He fires downfield. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT stretches the lead to 17-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field.
They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Dropping back, it's back. And the pass is incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. Has the 1st down and more. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Grab down the middle. It's Joseph.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. When they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Quarterback drops back. Has no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with it, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. You can go on and on and on. And this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the 1st down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. It's a quick grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. Oh, what a spin! They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Hurricanes are on the move here. Running back with the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Beck. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Caught quickly on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a 4th down.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Great quarterbacks have answers no matter what the defense is in. This time, the quarterback and the receiver knew that they were going to be able to connect on that corner route before the ball was snapped. The throw was so quick, the defense didn't have much time to adjust.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. A solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Now it's 2nd down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Quick throw caught on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes the catch. It's Wright. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Chris, how about this. I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
The Rebels will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again. With the swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Spot here, 2nd and long from their own 13. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Caught by the receiver. That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Caught over the middle, it's Daniels. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw yet again. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the stop, but not before he gains the 1st down. The screenplay works.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looking to throw. It's Beck. It's the running back in the flat. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Hot over the middle. It's Daniels. The offense takes a timeout to talk things over.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on second down, I'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Bringing it out, it's Ray. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner trying to create good field position. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Trying to find some room. It's Diggs. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He hands it off from the gun. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They try to sneak it for the 1st.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll stop him short at the line of game.
Cristiano, the spread error over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back's got it again. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And now the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And the back gets the football. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 19 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? He finds some space. 1st out and more. He's still running. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, we know this guy can throw the football, and here, this is what makes him so good. His ability to run the option and get involved in the run game puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. 1st down. On first down, it's play action. He makes the grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
And they're trying to punch it in here. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to throw. It's back. Grabbed by the receiver. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. Money comes for his second punt of the game. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They punched force it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
Well, the quarterback tries to pick this up himself. It just wasn't meant to be. Defense out in nickel package with those 5 DBs, knowing they've got good speed on the field to be able to cover the skill guys, and also the quarterback up front in case he takes off. Now we got a 4th down play coming up.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Makes a quick catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The Canes will line up to boot it away. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's got it in the open. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rebels, as they come roaring back now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They stop at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. The Hurricanes will have to kick it away. This will be his 4th punt tonight. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's right. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And here's the handoff. They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Rebels' offense is on the move now. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's wide open. Look out. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? Quarterback keeps the football. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The quarterback keeps it here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Back to pass. It's Beck. Fires it to the wideout. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Shoots to get free. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
He'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Boy, nice job here by the receiver to be able to pick up this 1st down. I guess the only thing he could have done better was stay in bounds. You got to stay in bounds to be able to keep that clock moving with the lead.
The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense and short of the 1st down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
Set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Quick throw. Catch made on the out route.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
It's 2nd down after that completion. They'll run it from the gun. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Rebels moving quickly down the field here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
And the wideout goes in motion. He's back to throw again on second down. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Bringing pressure. Finds an open target on the left side. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. They'll run it to the left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And now the running back's got it again. And he'll be brought down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the Canes will send the punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the fifth time tonight. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swings not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Grant behind the line. It's Wallace. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Trying to find room. It's Lacey. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. defense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Steps out of bounds at the 49. Brings up 2nd down.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback still with the football. Breaks an open space. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down play coming up. Motion now from the tight end. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
That's an important first down on that running play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Diggs. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Rebels trying to cash in here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Miami offense is back on the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. Leaning on the run game here late. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Nice grab. It's Joseph. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback will take a knee.